have those silver feet, but I've got these gold fingers! Here I go! Shining
Yo, what is up? It is your boy Kakazu's Media, and welcome back to another Gunpla review on the channel. Hope you guys are having a good week. It is Friday, the weekend is upon us. I don't know what you guys got planned, but hope you guys be safe and stay hydrated out there. If you haven't already checked out, we reviewed the high grade Strike Freedom last time, and now we're stepping up to real grade, the Shining Gundam. Long overdue. This build was awesome. The unboxing is what you're gonna see first. I'm going back to the old formula where we just do everything in one video and call it a day. Instead of trying to milk these kits for content, I'm just gonna keep them the way that it works. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? So this guy was number 42, if I'm not mistaken, of the real grades. He came out last year. And he's based off of the Shining Gundam from the anime series G Gundam, and the pilot name is Domon Kashu. I grew up watching this show when I was a kid on Toonami. That's one of the first Gundam series I was exposed to. And if you're new to the channel, you like G Gundam, you like Gunpla, you like Gundam, you like collectible figurines and such, subscribe and leave a like down below and comment what's your favorite Gundam right now, your favorite Gundam series. What's your least favorite Gundam build? I know we all have our least favorite Gundam builds, but either way, I hope you guys are enjoying the unboxing. And got some snacks. The GF13 017NJ Shining Gundam from Mobile Fighter G Gundam is a highly agile martial arts focused mobile fighter built by Neo Japan. It was piloted by Domon Kashu. It features 3 dynamic modes: normal, battle, and super, and famously relies on the pilot's emotional state power as his signature shining finger attack, which is with the green hand effect you see. Alright, and then that's going to be the unboxing for it. Now we're on to the build. Very detailed inner frame. Kind of tempted to start doing inner frame shots of the real grades. I don't know why I did it for the Sazabi, but I didn't do it for the other real grade kits that I have. I'm pretty sure I could have did an inner frame shot of this guy, but it's fine. At least something you see every step of the way. This was relatively quick and easy to build. Very fun, flawless, didn't break anything. As I'm getting better and better at these kits, I think this makes this one number 12, number 13, I'm not quite sure. But we're working on the feet and the legs in this part of the clip here. And while we're doing so, I'm going to get back to the Gundam. Apparently, like I was trying to say earlier, the forms were normal, battle, and super. And they rely on the pilot's emotional state, apparently, especially for the shining finger attack. As far as this Gundam's design and mechanics, it has samurai influences, as you can clearly tell. The Shining Gundam's design heavily incorporates traditional samurai armor and motifs. Its face piece resembles a mempo, or a samurai mask, and the helmet features opening vents, and its beam sabers are sheathed like katana swords, even though they're popsicle sticks. The Corelander, which is the ship, I don't believe I recorded the ship build or forgot to include it in this review, but it was pretty fun and easy to build just in case. Very simple, kind of unlike the God Gundam ship with them dang wings. But it's similar to the RX-78-2's Core Fighter. The Shining Gundam's cockpit detaches from and it transforms into a hovercraft or a vehicle known as the Corelander. And then that's going to be the leg, inner frame. Like I said, I may not do like a full body inner frame shot, but I at least will let you see what this guy looks like internally every step of the way as we put the armor pieces on too. But the emotion energy system we mentioned earlier for the Shining Finger, the mobile fighter's output is uniquely tied to Domon's emotional state. In its initial super mode, its armor unfolds to reveal golden vents. You know how I love me some gold, and vastly increasing its speed and power. While we take a break from going into the lore of the mobile fighter and the equipment for it, I just want to let you guys know that the Gunpla evolution on this guy, the Shiny Gundam, holds a prominent spot in the model kits. It's most notably featuring the first fully transformable 144 scale real grade model from Bandai. That's just something I wanted to point out about this guy. It's very, very rare to see. It's still considered one of the best real grades on the market, so you know I had to get my hands on it, and it surprised me knowing that it's part of the G Gundam series. It's the least that they can do since they refuse to give us master grades. Why was the last master grade we got half my life ago, damn it? Makes sense, Bandai. Makes sense. You got third parties from China stepping up to the plate, man. I'm going to go into the master grade that got announced earlier and probably go into that and see who all is interested in that as well, and going into that kit and this price and this ETA drop and what you guys speculate when that is, because all they give us is quarter 2020, quarter 3 2026. That could be anywhere between now and September, August. I gotta see what a cutoff point is at. But that's going to be the waist that we're working on. There's going to be the little side pieces there and the attachments. Again, very detailed, very simple, very fun. We got the God Gundam there for moral support. There's the back piece there that heavily resembles samurai style armor from the back. Alright, that's gonna be the waist piece all done. Very, very nice. Doesn't really look like this guy's gonna need a lot of pen lining either. But now we're moving on to the arms. Again, easy, fun, simple, straightforward. Very similar to the God Gundam build. Felt like I was building the same kit with slightly different parts essentially. So I got through this build a little bit faster than most kits for that reason, despite it being a little bit more intricate, unlike a high grade, quote unquote. And just as a quick rundown for those who don't know, there's high grade, real grade, master grade, and perfect grade. There are others in between, but those are the big four that people consider when looking at kits. This guy's a real grade, based off a master grade that came out in 2002. I don't know why they didn't make anything else after that year, but they keep making real grades. If they make a real grade Master Gundam, I'm gonna crap my pants. Let me tell you. That also gives me hope that we may get a Master Grade. We know how crazy it would be if Bandai just randomly came out with a Master Grade Master Gundam update version, or I don't know, Perfect Grade. Why isn't there a Perfect Grade G Gundam? Holy crap, I'm having an epiphany. We don't have a Perfect Grade God Gundam, Shining Gundam, anything. And then, as you can see, I got so locked into this part of the build that I actually didn't note that my iPad battery was running low. But you can at least make out what I'm doing. But that's going to be the arm all done. It transforms just like the leg. It has those expansion parts to show the gold. But now we're going to move on to the waist. Or not the waist, the chest area. It's going to be the internal frame. All done. And now we're going to go ahead and start putting on some armor pieces. Back into a little bit more lore of the Gundam. Some of the signature attacks that this guy has, called the Shining Finger, you already know that one. That's his signature finishing move, where the hand coats in a glowing liquid metal to crush enemy mobile suits, primarily in the head area, going straight for the finish. The Shining Finger sword is an upgraded super mode technique where the Shining Finger's energy is channeled into a standard beam sword, turning it into a massive green blade. As far as his equipment and development, the built-in weaponry, though primarily designed for melee combat, it features a head-mounted Vulcan gun, torso machine cannons, and a shining shot beam guns hidden in the arm armor. If you guys are enjoying this build, you already know what to do. Thumbs up the video. If curiosity gets the best of me, like to build and collect things around here. We're almost done with the chest piece. We're starting to get some of those things I was talking about. I believe the yellow parts there on the internal is going to be those guns that we mentioned. One of the like 5 guns we mentioned. And then we also, at the time of this build, finally have our updated equipment, because some of these builds were behind based on the post. We got our God hand nippers, and then our steady plastic files, our tweezers for the decals, which I will say the decals were very annoying on this one. Every now and then with these real grades and high grades, you get these really tiny obnoxious stickers that just go jumping like fleas, man. Just straight off the tweezer into the unknown void. But that's going to be some of the armor of the chest piece done. It's coming along very nicely, just about done with the whole thing, but not before we finish the head piece. Probably one of my favorite parts of the build. I thought it would be a little bit more intricate than that, but it was pretty simple. And I didn't even realize that outside of the Epion, this is one of the few transforming kits out there, you know, without turning into a ship. Well, I guess that would include the Epion. I mean, it's not a ship, but I just say because it's a dragon. It's a dragon ship. Everyone else turns into a spaceship. Oh, and I also do believe there was supposed to be a new anime coming out for this series. I thought we were supposed to get an OVA movie. It got announced a long time ago. If anyone knows what happened with that, let me know in the comment section down below. I do believe it was a prequel series. But we are almost done here. Building the head. When we put the eye stickers on, we originally went with the ones that let you see the plastic through the eye holes, like the green color separated part. You can see it through the sticker. It looked cool, but it kind of just darkens everything. It doesn't pop as much in light and stuff. So I do eventually, before the final build, end up going over that sticker with the other sticker that actually has the green glowing eye effect parts on them. I did initially try to put the eye stickers by themselves on top of that sticker for some quote-unquote simplicity, but I tried to do it without taking the head apart. That was my first mistake. That was not going. And then on top of that, one of the eyes went jumping away like I mentioned before. But regardless, before I added that sticker over the eyes, that's what I went with initially as the final build. And now we're going to go ahead and assemble this guy. Thank you guys for being patient. And I'll show you guys what he looks like before any panel lining and any decals. And then we'll get him panel lined and decaled. And then we'll go into the articulation and detail of the kit. There he is, Shining Gundam Real Grade. Fresh out the box, this is what you're gonna get. No further effort past just building. No stickers, no panel lining, nada. I would say outside of the head area, you could probably just let it be if you want to be faithful to the anime. But you know, I didn't get a real grade for anime faithful. Oh, excuse me. I didn't get a real grade for anime accuracy. I got it for realism. Ironically, the master grades are going to be anime accurate, so I'd get those if I wanted bad enough instead of the high grade. Again, I wouldn't have gotten a high grade God Gundam if I knew real grade existed when we got into this. This is something different I'm trying in this review, kind of like me and the cam and kind of interacting with the kit. I only usually do these for live builds, but I'm going to incorporate this kind of recording style in my future reviews. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. But this is how my articulation sections are going to go. So there's going to be the Shining Gundam here, obviously. So here's some articulation. This is far up as his arm goes. Pretty high. Right. Shoulder can give you a little bit more arch. Get that back in there. Lock that back in. And then of course the head. That's as high as he can look up. So now I'm looking down. with full range of rotation in the joints. So that's not going to be a problem. Legs, as far as him doing the splits, probably wouldn't push it too much. He definitely ain't doing that. No. Okay, hold on. I mean, as far as his like armor is willing to let him. Yeah. But yeah, that's about as far as he can spread them. I mean, as far as I feel comfortable spreading them. Pauses, no pauses. But without willing to possibly break them, he's pretty sturdy. You know, the long leg. Very, very sturdy. Look at that. Holding that split, man. Yeah. As far as leg rotations go, you can kick up pretty high. Hit him with that. There you go. That's the high. Crouching tiger. Whoop your ass. Let's go. Hidden Gundam. Crouching finger. Ooh, hold on. That's actually pretty cool. That's actually a pretty cool pose. I think I might have just came up with by accident. I might actually have one of the Gundams doing that one. Can you stand up on that one? I bet you can. I'll probably have to use that. Yeah. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I might have to have him hitting this, bro. But I was really going for a karate kick. Probably, honestly, I take it back. I might have him doing a karate kick. Yeah. What do you guys think? How's my articulation skills? Kick you in the face. Yeah. Oh yeah, I never tried the Mecha Gokatsu pose that he likes to do. Tribute to him. Just do that. So he does it like this, if I'm not mistaken. He has some serious bend to it. Can bend the tippy toes as well. Tippy toes got some bend to them. There you go. He's hitting that. That's the best that I could do. But he's stable. Yeah. That's gonna be the That's gonna be the articulation of this guy. I'm probably gonna get him in that crouching tiger pose I had him earlier with the one leg. But now we're gonna go ahead and get to the detail of this kit, and I think the best way to appreciate this guy, obviously, and any other kit, is to take him outside. Without further ado, let's go ahead and do that. Oh yeah, obviously before I take it outside, I got a couple more poses that we did inside. I am recording this off of my phone. I've been doing this off of my iPad pretty much the entire time because I was under the impression my iPad had a better camera, but I was just incompetent. because that shouldn't be the case. I have an iPhone 15 Pro. My iPad Pro came out in 2022. So if the shots look a little bit better than usual and crisper, especially with the blurred background, I know that my iPad can do that, but my iPhone seems to be better at it. So I forgot what feature this is called, but I think it really makes the Gundam pop outside, inside. You're gonna love these shots when the background is blurred when I can get it. Starting with this pose and the next 3 or 4 poses, we're gonna be showing off some of the poses from the book. I want to just not only replicate box art, but I want to replicate poses from the book and the sides of the box. There's going to be the shining finger pose, and then I want to show you guys how sturdy it is. It really holds it. Like, the articulation and posability is solid on this guy. I see why it's highly regarded. It feels very safe being held like that. It's probably giving some of y'all heart attacks. So here's one on the base so y'all can stop sweating. Again, another pose that you can find from the Real Grade booklet. Anyone who has this kit, you already know what poses I'm doing. Let me know how well I did. That's going to be another shot from the book, if I'm not mistaken. And then here they are for reference right there. Those are the poses I've been using and that you've just seen. And here's some of my own personal poses. Again, if you guys are enjoying this, you already know what to do. Thumbs up the video, where curiosity gets the best of me. He's supposed to be like coming down with his sword, basically. It's like an overhead sword slash attack is what I was trying to imitate. And then here I kind of got him doing some one-legged kung fu poses with the swords in his hands, kinda. Kind of got him holding one like a long dagger, or like a backward handle. And now we got to pose that with the homie Real Grade God Gundam. You know how excited I was to do these shots, bro. Now I finally have them both side by side. All we're missing is the high grade Master Gundam and the other high grade kits for the 144 scales. Again, some more cool shots with the sword in super mode, hyper mode. Let me make sure I've got the appropriate labeling. Alright, now we're going to get into the detail while we're outside, and that was called Super Mode. So Super Mode and Battle Mode. Hyper form is exclusive to the God Gundam. Yapping aside, that's going to be the Shining Gundam outside with the natural lighting hitting it. Enjoy taking these shots, man. Very clean kit. We need more, Bandai. We need more. More G Gundam. But enjoy these poses, and then I'll come back to you guys with the size comparisons. And then that's supposed to be like replicating the intro from the show. Alright, now for the size comparisons. This time around, again, we're doing something different. These are just going to be photos from now on. So it's going to be the Real Grade and High Grade God Gundams. The High Grade Strike Freedom Gundam that we recently reviewed, if you haven't checked that out yet. The Master Grade Extreme Strike Freedom Gundam, for comparison, 100 to 144. Then we got the Master Grade Lupus Barbatos Gundam. The Gundam that got me into the anime Iron-Blooded Orphans. Then we have Ultra Instinct Goku, my biggest collectible until we got the Haya 2.0 Ghidorah. Then we got our first Haya collectible ever, the Stylist Godzilla, the Big G himself. And then now I'm excited to now include the Ghidorah Haya 2.0 that we got recently. If you haven't checked out the review for that, that's my biggest kit now, standing at like 14 inches tall. And then for fun, there is an apple. Very nice stuff. Well, as you can see, this kit's pretty badass. Kicks a literal ass, albeit where the Burning Gundam will always be my favorite over the Shining Gundam. Bandai's outdid themselves again. Nothing new here with these real grade kits. Very, very interesting take on the Shining Gundam turned into realism at 1/44 scale. I had a lot of fun building this guy. Took me next to no time to do it. Some of the decals though, like I spoke before, were kind of a pain in the ass. Every time I would grab them with my little tweezers, they would just flew, 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 just everywhere. I think I see over there in the corner of my desk somewhere. It would get stuck under this guy here. It would get stuck between that. I'm like, okay, I don't know how you got stuck under there, but that's gone too. I would have to give my pros and cons on this guy. I would have to say the stickers were kind of a pain. That would be one of my cons. The Jeepers Creepers face hugger joints, the one on the bottom right was loose until I had to take it apart and readjust it and then put it back together. That was fun. This guy here was a little loose, but he kind of, there it is, see, kind of came out. You probably can't, but see? That's what I'm talking about. The one on the bottom left was doing it as well, so that would be a slight complaint, but it's passable. I don't really have any other cons except for possibly why did we do popsicle sticks for these, but not for the G Gundam Burning Edition. So Burning Gundam gets katana style, Shining Gundam gets popsicle sticks. Rather, they look nice. Come on. But luckily, they're interchangeable. So I could always do that whenever I'm not using the katana blades for the Burning Gundam. I could slap them on the Shining Gundam in the meantime. But pros, I would have to say accessories, obviously. The articulation is just as good as the Burning Gundam. The Hyperform looks just as good. The realism behind it in detail. Also, another pro I would add would be interchangeable parts with the real grade Burning Gundam. You can interchange the Burning Finger. I don't think I've demonstrated that. If you want it. It's one of many examples of the interchangeability. And if you're a fan of G Gundam, you should definitely add it to your collection. It's fairly light. If you haven't seen my last review on the King Ghidorah Haya 2.0 Exquisite Basic, please check that out. And then if you have not checked out the review for the high grade and the Master Grade Extreme Strike Freedom Gundam, those are up as well. And then with all that being said, obviously Zeus tier. Come on now. This is a Zeus tier kit. It's pretty much just as good as the Burning Gundam, minus, you know, some few designs. It's the same guy. Just same frame and everything. I feel like I was building the same Gundam. Definitely inspires me to possibly get the OG Master Grade of the Shining Gundam and the Burning Gundam and the Master Gundam, especially with the Master Gundam, just simply because they just refuse to give us a 2.0 of any of these guys, or even a real grade of the Master Gundam. But there is a high grade version of the Master Gundam on the market out there riding the horsey, so I might get that guy just so I can have a Master Gundam to build, because I've done built the Shining Gundam, the Burning Gundam. I want to build more G Gundam kits. There's the Baxter Gundam, which is a Bandai, premium Bandai, along with the Rose Gundam. Those are only $35 with $10 shipping, but I wouldn't get them till November. But yeah, that's going to be his beam sabers, accessories, sword holding hands, fisty cup hands, open palms, the shining finger, the other fist, the claws. Very solid kit. Zeus tier. Zeus tier. The Zeus tier. That's going to be my review for the Shining Gundam. If you would like to see more, you already know what to do. Take it easy. Stay hydrated. Peace. Happy building, y'all. Oh, one more thing before I forget. Can anyone tell me and confirm if they also got an extra undergate? think. Real grade. I can't tell if it's for that Gundam. I haven't compared it, but I'm pretty sure this is for the Shining Gundam. But like, what are these? Like, these look like that's for the Burning Gundam. Can anyone explain to me what these are and what I'm supposed to do with this? This looks like it's for the jet. The jet? Like, I think it comes with a spare cockpit. Like, yeah, right there, it's a spare cockpit. So what's that about? Anyone in the comments, let me know. What are these extra undergate parts for? Like, what am I to do with these for the Shining Gundam? Like, those look like Burning Gundam shoulder parts. No, like, look at them. Can I put those on there? Like, what? I didn't see anything in the booklet about those. But wanted to add that at the end before I forget. Y'all, peace.